Before I leave work and go back home, also I wanted to share this point with you. And the best way I could share it is to show you what is written. I'm trying to show you as when you enter the Laser Life Care Institute, what actually you see here first. Ta-da! Where are we? I don't know if you can see it there behind me. Yes, right there. Let's seek health rather than fight disease. What does that mean? That is a statement that I wrote down before even knowing what it means or how I could fulfill it or why did it even come to me, because I saw it in a what you call a lucid dream, basically. Heard it more to say in the lucid dream when I was a teenager, literally, in medical school, and I didn't know at all what that meant. Why did it come to me, basically? I was interested in many things. I loved biochemistry, I loved biology, I loved surgery, I loved everything since I was a kid anyway. So it wasn't like a question of medicine or care or whatever, but it was me questioning what we've been learning as a teenager in medical school. And are we really on track to help heal humanity? Or I didn't, like I said, I didn't think about it exactly that way at that time. That's happened through many more experiences and growth spurts throughout my life since then. But I started questioning, why did I hear this? What does it mean? And then I made it my motto. So as soon as I graduated, I put it on all my business cards, put it on all my writings and emails and everywhere, basically. And of course, for 15, 16 years now, it's been up on the wall here at the Laser Life Care Institute, because that's become my intent. That's my intent statement. Let's seek health and a calling. So it's my calling to myself and a calling to every other colleague and friend and human being. Let's seek health rather than fight disease. Because if it's not evident right now, as to many of us it has been evident all around, but anyway, let's talk about it specifically now, because it's a time of heightened awareness right now. If it's not evident right now that we cannot continue this ridiculousness of fighting a disease at a time, and never winning, because we will never win. You cannot keep on a war. You can't keep on going through wars and win anything good. You can't keep fighting one thing at a time when the whole thing is the most important thing and win at the end of the day. You've got to seek health. What is health? Define health. Define it as a state of activity, of awareness, basically, and modulation. Awareness of what is, what should be, the image of what should be, the intent of what we want it to be, combined with the intelligence that we're absorbing, that we're observing what is happening, good and bad, what have we tried and tested, and who else has tried and tested whatever. So combine the awareness of the intelligence that we already have, the treatment modalities, the prevention modalities, the diet, the habits, the energetic interactions, whatever is going around us. Intelligence is observing, documenting, creating science, testing, trying, recombining things, and respecting each other in this whole field of medicine and science and humanism, basically, because humans are not mathematical statistics. They're not actually mathematical at all. There's nothing mathematical about us. We created maths to describe everything around us, and I love that and I respect that. But human beings or human activity or human consciousness or human bodies and how we heal or get sick or whatever, there's nothing mathematical about it. There's no 1 + 1 = 2. It could mean 3, it could mean 0.5, it could mean 100. It's all about observation, interactions, changing our intents and respecting each other's opinions and coming up with better intelligence from the combination of all intelligence, all knowledge, and all science that we already have. So helping humans heal and stay healthy and stay with that ability to balance back is more important than to try and fight a disease. There's nothing that more than showing us the state of our weakness, the state of our vulnerability, the state of our unhealth, inability to heal back. Because what is dis-ease? Dis-ease is inability to heal back. Health is ability to heal. Actually, sorry, I've been looking at you through the glasses and I'm indoors. So it's the ability to heal. How can we enhance that ability to heal back? We're constantly balancing, we're constantly healing every moment in time. Our body and our minds, of course, which encompass our body, but our bodies specifically, are constantly trying to heal, to maintain homeostasis. You don't maintain it. You actually keep modulating certain things up and down to try and keep that homeostasis in balance. So it's the ability, the aptitude to heal, with the intent to heal, to be well, to be balanced. You have to be balancing. It's an activity. So over the years, that's what's been coming up to my mind all the time. Let's seek health rather than fight disease. Let's seek more of the good while we're overcoming diseases that have occurred already or that are occurring, but we don't even notice them because we're overcoming them all the time, rather than keep fighting one disease at a time, because we'll never win. It's like separating diabetes from Alzheimer's, from oral inflammations and infections and all microbiome dysfunction and leaky mouth, as I talk about, and gum disease and all these things, and leaky gut. And trying to divide one thing from the other, like this has got separate things, this is separate treatments, this is separate this. It's ridiculous. We've done that. It's not like I'm talking out of hypothetical thought experiments, even though most of most of the biggest genius experiments in the world and revelations, from Albert Einstein to Niels Bohr to everybody else, were thought experiments. This is not a thought experiment. This is observation and testing and quantification of what's been happening. Have we solved any of these chronic degenerative diseases? No. Have we overcome all infections or the possibility of viruses and bacteria continuously changing in their continuum of trying to survive? No. Well, can we even? No, we can't. We can't stop evolution. We can't stop them from replicating and changing. We can't stop diseases from potentially happening. What we can stop things from happening in terms of disease is empowering that human intent and intelligence and imagination and bioenergetic field, and what we take in, what we don't take in, and what we do and what we don't do, and how we collaborate, lots of details there, to be able to heal. We're always stronger than it. We're always stronger than the infection. That's why most of us catch infections. We don't know that we caught them. We don't know that we even overcame them. Many people do get sick and then they overcome it. Some people do get sick and then they die because it is their time, because it is the path that right now at this moment in time they cannot fight it anymore. So it's not that we're not catching diseases, we're catching them, but by seeking health, by seeking and intentionally focusing on our ability to enhance our ability to heal, to repeatedly balance back from mitochondria to cells to everything else, to just whole physiology and mental states, we're always overcoming disease, but not by trying to fight the disease, but trying to empower the host, empower the vital force that is going through us to be more balancing, more healing, more proactive. So it's a proactive and intentional path rather than a reactive response of fight and flight, fight and flight. To have a war on a disease or to fight disease and lose all the time, like we have all the time lately, in the last few hundreds of years, with degenerative diseases and chronic degenerative diseases that lead us and leave us more open to all other inflammations and infections as well and all that. We're failing at that as a system because we're focusing on the fight, on the war, which are wrong words to even use, let alone wrong intents and activities. We should be focusing on the love of healing, on the balance. Love is L-O-V-E, law of vibrational equilibrium. Law of vibrational equilibrium. How can I follow that law and enhance the activity that's happening within me to follow that law, equilibrate all the vibrations, equilibrate all what's happening in and through and within me and within others, of course, within our world, because it's not me alone. Without me, there is no we, and without we, there is no me. Simple as that. So how do we continuously equilibrate all that and enhance all that to empower healing, to empower overcoming disease, but not by fighting the disease, because we're not trying to fight the one thing, we're fighting the whole thing by being better, by loving more, by sharing more science that empowers humans to be out of inflammation, to be out of disease, to be out of superoxidation, but not turn off all their oxidation. There's a lot of intelligence, a lot of things that go around here. I can't share any more than that in 10 minutes about the details of it, but focus on this. What can I do for myself and my family and my world, or my patients or my guests or whoever I'm serving around me, because it's all the same thing, to enhance my ability to become more aware rather than beware, become more and more aware, don't be afraid, become more aware, to modulate means turn some things up, turn some things down at different times, that's modulation. So it's a more potent word than moderation. Like, oh, moderation, like, okay, let's just turn things down. No, some things you need to turn up, some things down, and some things in sequence, you've got to do this and that, as the body's physiology requires to be able to be better and feel better and become better all the time. So let's seek health rather than fight disease. That's my second message that I want to share with you before I left today. Thank you. I'll talk more soon. See you on the other side, on the better side. Take care.